Have you seen what my son is turning into? And his father is not even helping matters.
He didn't even allow me to talk. If he could treat me as such, I wonder what he could do to others that may want to advise him. Iwe.
Mazibe, I thought you came to see your sister. The report I've just got tells me otherwise.
Your Majesty, I do not understand.
Why are you people hounding Anthony to death?
Your Majesty, my actions are honestly far from that.
Are you aware of the fact that your sister nearly slapped off Anthony's face for no just cause?
Your Majesty, are you in any way saying that I do not have the ability to discipline my own child if he steps out of line? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want anybody stirring up problems for me in this house. I still remain the head of this family. Unless perhaps both of you want to tell me to my face that I'm no longer capable of taking decisions in my own house.
You are taking this thing too far, Your Majesty.
I don't want this issue discussed ever again. I don't want anybody talking about Anthony, how or why Anthony should sit on any particular seat or sits on any particular chair in the throne room. Never again.
By truth and justice, a kingdom stands, but by lies it falls apart. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy only tears us apart, only breaks us down. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand.
Oh, Nelson. Nelson?
Nelson,
Hi there.
Edmund is greeting you.
I don't want to greet him.
Edmund, Nelson, is there something going on that you guys are not telling me?
If there is anything to be told, I think Nelson is in better position to do so. Obviously, he's the angry one here.
Nelson,
What is it?
what's wrong?
I said I don't just want to greet him. Or are you telling me I don't have the right to greet who I choose to greet and who I don't choose to greet? I don't want to greet him.
Take care of yourself.
Nelson. Nelson, what was that about?
Mary, if you want to know, I will spill it. Tell me, is there anything going on between you and him?
I beg your pardon.
You heard me. I didn't speak Swahili.
Wait. Are you insinuating that I'm having an affair with Edmund? You know what? It's not important. As you can see, I was on my way out. I guess I'll take some
Mary, easy.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I was just angry about...
That what? That what, Nelson?
It is quite unfortunate that you experienced what experience when I went to ask him questions and give him a piece of advice.
I was just about to come in to plead with you as his childhood friend to talk to him.
My brother, you have done what a concerned well-wisher could do. You see, it's like a goat who lies in a field to spite its owner, only for it to realize that it's lying on its own skin.
My little nephew has grown so much wings to the extent that he looks me on the face to insult me terribly. What is this world turning to?
It is only a man who knows what the world is turning to that will answer that question.
Only God knows what he told his father that made him come to my sitting room where I was sitting with my sister to scold me like a child. I wonder what kind of upbringing parents give to their children these days.
You are even lucky the king insulted you in presence of your sister. In my own case, he ordered me out of his palace.
What?
My childhood friend.
Ezeonu, I rest my case. One who goes to nurse a baby cannot still wait behind if the baby dies.
There are some certain painful things that can kill parents faster than guns. And that is exactly what you and your brother are doing at the moment. You see, I am trying so hard to convince myself that you do not want to send me to an early grave.
Mother, how can you think about such a thing?
That is exactly what you're doing.
Me, how?
Anthony, I'm sure you would not want mother to die prematurely. That's why I'm lending her my voice to plead that you please take this thing easy. Try and settle whatever you have with Collins.
So listen. Now you're blaming me for the problem between me and Collins, right?
Well, what I am asking for is for both of you to calm down and take things easy.
Mom, I am not the right person for you guys to talk to. I am absolutely the wrong person. I am not the one going around places telling people about the problems in this family, which I can't even find that problem. Therefore, if there's anyone to be talked to, it's Collins. You all should go look for him and talk some sense into him. And this thing will be over.
You know, I really envy you.
Prince, please don't make me laugh.
What's funny about what I just said?
You envy me. Prince Collins. How could someone like you envy me? What is it that I have that you don't have? Nothing. But I can count millions of things that you have that I don't have and I might not have. So why envy me?
Come off it, Nelson. I was just talking about the fact that you're getting married soon. I mean, that's a huge commitment.
Oh, well, thanks. I take it as a compliment. But you and I know that there are thousands of girls out there who not think twice to marry you if you propose to them.
I'm happy for you all the same, Nelson. And I will do all I can to see that you and my sister have a spectacular wedding.
Thank you, Miss Carlos.
Hi.
Hi there. leave the two lovebirds alone.
Oh, not so fast, brother. Please, could you just keep him company a little while I get something for him?
Well, in that case, I have to go and see the king. Maybe by the time I'm done with him, the food will be ready.
Okay, fine then. Sit yourself. But I just want to ensure I do the cooking by myself.
Well, my stomach is waiting.
You know, the spark between both of you is amazing. There's something to be envied.
Thank you, brother. Please, if you'd excuse me, I need to start immediately.
Thank you, my prince. I have to see the king.
And I have to take my rest.
Now that you are ready for the wedding, we'll all join hands together and make it a wedding to remember. Thank you, Your Highness. Ask your father to join you when next you're coming, so that we'll all sit here and begin a proper planning for the wedding. Thank you once again, Your Highness. I will do just that. Good.
Honestly, it is funny how Igwe has refused to reason with anybody. But come on, between the two, who do you think will eventually emerge victoriously?
Wadike, is it not unfair to use the destruction that face another man's family to see who is better in predicting tomorrow?
See, when a man discards his calabash, his neighbors will definitely kick it around or even use it to take away garbage.
You are right. But then, if a man lacks understanding, it is also the duty of his kinsmen to put him right.
That is when the man is ready to learn. As it is now,
all we need to do is to pray for the royal family. That's all.
What if Igwe succeeds in securing that throne for Prince Anthony?
All we have to do is to pray for wisdom to be a companion in this trying time. Let the man that is destined to rule win the war among the two. After all, they said, a man that kills his brother is not classified as a warrior. Yes.
Anyway, let the battle begin.
What?
See, it's either a battle of superiority of strength or an intellectual supremacy. Either way, battle is battle.
What the I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. Okay? I don't agree.
Get out of my way, please.
Did I hear you say please? I thought you would have punched me in the face and pushed me aside.
You want a punch?
Why not? Come on, boy. Give me your best shot.
Collins, if you're looking for something to go report to the whole world again, then it's not me. I'll let you go this time.
I love dogs that know when to tuck in their tails in between their legs and run to safety in the face of danger.
Collins, I'm not just ready for your tricks right now.
I thought as much.
Excuse me.
Iyo koko
There is no point asking you if she offered you something.
You're right, Your Majesty. As you can see, my mouth is full.
I know. Well, let me allow you enjoy your meal, okay?
That's the right word. Obviously, I'm enjoying the meal. I can say here that my queen, your princess, learned from the best.
Of course, I learned from the best. And my mama here is the best.
You children will not kill me with flattery. Enjoy your meal, son. Excuse me.
I must say, describing your meal as delicious is the best word closer to it all. I'm enjoying it.
Nelson, so now you want me to blow in your flattery?
Baby, I'm not flattering you. You're good. It's delicious. You're the best cook there is.
Thank you, darling. Alright. Don't be like it.
But Mama, I don't think it's fair for you to expect us to live our lives the way your generation lived theirs.
What are you talking about?
Mama, I know Papa has always insisted that we don't bring men into this house. But Mama, don't you think it's right for parents to know the man that is in their daughters' lives?
Come, Vivian. What has this your talk now have to do with the marriage that I'm discussing with Mama?
I'm glad you know your father's stance on issues like that.
See, in case you don't know, the man that wants to marry you will marry you regardless of Papa's rules and regulations. Do you hear? So don't put out your head. When I get married, you will come and live with me. I'll marry a very wealthy man, no? You know I'll not settle for less. So you come and stay with us.
Emma! If I leave my house and come and stay with you, live with you, who will live with your father here?
That's not the question now. He will stay with Vivian. But you will come. We'll have a mansion with plenty made too.
Emma, if you want Mama to stay with you, you have to make provisions for her husband. Because you will not leave him.
Oh,
please. Stay with him, is your father.
You kids are funny. You should get married first. Before thinking about taking me to God knows where.
No, come, Joe. Stay with me.
Yeah, Emma. I'll come and stay with you. If I'm coming, my husband will come and live with us too.
That's what I'm saying,
Ezeonu, I thank you for the kola nut. You see, Vulture said, it will always be grateful to God for sparing the life of elders so that they can remind the young ones that their kind are never considered delicacy.
That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
You are the custodian of our ancient culture and tradition, which has been handed over from generation to generation. Ezeonu, we respect what you stand for.
Ogwejovano. Mbanta is great because it has never lacked the breadth of well-meaning individuals like you.
Yes, but that greatness Mbanta has always boasted of is about to be trampled upon. Just like an Iroko tree, Ezeonu. Once it is fallen, even women will come to it to fetch firewood. Let us not allow Mbanta to fall.
God forbid, Mbanta will never fall.
There is an evil wind blowing in the palace right now. And you know, evil wind blows no one good. I hope you understand what I am talking about. For the interest of generational continuity, I want you to personally talk to the king. Make him to see reasons why an elder should not stay at home and allow goat to give birth in teethers. Please do that for me.
Ogwejofan,
Ezeonu,
I cannot claim ignorance of what you are saying. But what I will assure you is that I will speak with the king and make him see reasons.
You see, as a well-raised Igbo man, Prince Collins has respected our culture and tradition for not striving to become king while the man he calls father is still alive. That is a very big credit for him.
A wise son. Ogwejofan, Afunwa Elotanna. I have heard you, and I am sure that the gods of our land have heard you.
Thank you. Thank you. Ezeonu, I have waited, and I thank God you're here now. What is the reply?
Igwe, what you ask of me is not impossible. You see, Igwe, it is only when the herbalist is well fed, well nourished, Your Majesty, well oiled, that he can go to the evil forest at the darkest of night to obtain the rarest of herbs and roots. Your Majesty, to whom much is expected, much should be given.
You know, you have just thrown a fat, juicy bone to this dog. Forget how this dog and the spirits will do a combat out there.
I greet you. I greet you.
You see, it is necessary that you do everything within your power, everything that is important to ensure that my son, Anthony, sits on this throne when I join my ancestors. I know that I have sent you out to catch the shrew, even with your bare hands. But not to worry. I am going to provide copious quantity of water with which you are going to wash your hands.
Your Majesty.
Yeah?
I believe you.
Yes. I almost.
You see, but what we must now do is to make sure that Anthony lights the fire of the past warriors at Akwali Festival.
That's the clincher. Idiot! You are the true son of your father. Don't worry. I am going to reward you bounteously. Yes.
Don't worry about that.
Igwe!
Your son will succeed you.
Bakana!
Your son will succeed you.
She thinks it's over. But if I eventually find out that she has anything to do with Edmund, Mary, you will see the other side of me. I promise you.
Mary. What is it? What is eating you up? Baby.
Nothing.
Come on.
I'm doing just fine. I'm okay.
Come on. That's a big lie and you know it. Please talk to me. This is not the Nelson I used to know. So, what is it?
Which I said I'm okay. I'm okay. Nothing.
Baby, it's me. You're talking to Rita. Am I not your wifey anymore? What are you hiding from me?
What?
Am I not your wifey anymore?
You know what men are capable of doing.
My dear, I was just too confused. I didn't know what came over him. Look, this guy just smiled like someone that won a lottery, and the next thing, he just stood up and walked out.
Just like that?
Just like that.
And you're sure you didn't do anything to piss him off?
Piss him off? I have never done anything to piss Nelson off. Never.
Whoa, wait. Nelson? Who's Nelson?
That is his name.
I thought we were talking about your boyfriend, the one I know. Who is Nelson? Where is Nelson coming from?
Well, Nelson is this new guy I just met. He's cute, sweet, charming, but I don't know what came over him. I don't just know what came over Nelson. I'm just too confused. I'm confused. He was not like that.
He's cute, sweet, and charming. Girl, I don't know Nelson, so you're on your own on that one.
Don't worry, meet him someday.
I'm not interested.
Whatever.
Yes, Ezeonu. This is a message I brought from the palace. Yes. His Majesty said he's tired of seeing you walking the length and breadth of Mbanta, carrying out your priestly duties. So he asked me to give you this.
His Majesty?
Yes, yes.
Give me this.
Yes.
Hey!
Well, Ezeonu, that's not all.
How do you?
Yeah. Once you press this one, yeah. See it.
Hi!
Yes.
Send this to me.
To you, Ezeonu.
Hi!
Ezeonu, that's not all. He also asked me to tell you that whatever you find in the trunk of this car belongs to you.
Solomon, may our ancestors bless you. May they guide and protect you.
He says,
Tell His Majesty that the message he sent, the smoke, has reached the heavens. May our ancestors continue to guide and protect him. It is well with him.
This is the key, isn't it? If you want to open the door, just press this one.
It's open now.
Yes, it's open. Lift it, yes. Yeah, all yours, Ezema.
So, it is well with you.
Amen.
You can go.
Amen. Let me take my leave.
How will I carry this guy inside? His Majesty will have to do this call center so that I can move this guy inside my house.
I didn't know what that was all about, and I still can't understand what influenced that action.
Ed, I'm really sorry about Nelson and his jealousy. I knew something incited that action, but I couldn't figure.
Jealousy? Come on, I've never given him any reason to feel there's something going on between us.
You know, the truth is, Anthony actually gave him the impression that you and I has something going on with us, and he thinks you come here because of me.
What? How could he say something like that?
I don't even blame Anthony. I blame Nelson. This is a man I'm going to get married to. How can you just act on what people tell you? It's like he doesn't know me well enough to believe the things I can do and the things I cannot do.
Well, it's alright. I've put everything behind me.
I'm really sorry, please. I hope you're not taking it too hard. I don't know.
And it's in the past now.
It's your honor. I'm on my way to your house.
I hope there is no problem.
There is no really problem, but have you not heard?
Heard what?
You have not heard that Ezeonu drive a car now?
Ezeonu?
Ma'am, that is what I'm coming to tell you.
Well, there is nothing wrong in Ezeonu driving a car.
Yes, it's not as if there is any problem in Ezeonu driving a car. But you and I know that Ezeonu cannot afford to buy a car as things stands now. Onye yere Ezeonu ego, oji shishi, oji ego.
So the question is how or why Ezeonu bought a car, isn't it?
Bam! That is what we are talking about. Onye yere ego.
It is too early to make an assumption. If the car comes from where my mind is telling me, you know that calamity awaits us here in Mbanda.
Why are you talking like that? Which calamity? Nobody is going to face with any calamity.
It's okay. It is like a pregnant woman. Let us wait and see how the pregnancy comes out.
It's all right. Where are you going? I just wanted to intimate you. You are my friend.
It's really wonderful.
What is all this? He is taking too long.
Who knows what is holding them?
Well, today has been set aside for the great ceremony. Let us exercise a little more patience.
I know he will soon be here.
Definitely they must be here.
Ima, Did you forget something?
I forgot that they're performing their quality today. Well, not really their quality. The Crown Prince will be lighting the fire of courage today at the village square. It was the Okada man I stopped that told me.
You would have quickly gone to see him before...
No. The Okada man said that the elders were already gathered at the square waiting for the prince.
Okay, you'll probably see him tomorrow then.
Do I have a choice?
I'll see you inside.
I have always believed in coming out victorious in everything I do and against all odds. You have that spirit. And I believe it's one of the things that have kept us together as friends all these years.
Yeah. I'm not in the habit of doubting my God. But at times like this, it's obvious that one whose father has joined his ancestors has a lot to lose in the gathering of those whose fathers are still alive.
And God has never ceased to be a father to the fatherless. See, as long as you watch what you eat and drink, you avoid certain gatherings, no harm will come to you.
Well, I've been most careful.
They are here.
Ezeonu, what is the meaning of this?
The Crown Prince will light the fire of courage to commence the Akwali festival.
Ezeonu, I don't think that I am looking at the Crown Prince right now.
Ogwejo Fanu, I represent both the living and the dead. Our ancestors and generations past, and even the present. It will be a grave sin if you doubt my sense of judgment. Do not allow the anger of the gods to reign upon you and your family.
Ezemo, he who asks for direction hardly misses his way. Shoot your sword and tell us why it should be Prince Anthony that will light the fire.
Prince Anthony, light the fire of courage.
No, he will not light the fire until he explains to us.
Huh? Oh. The elders of Mbanta have now risen in arms against the wisdom of the gods. Huh? Huh? All right. Prince Anthony, light the fire of courage and let him that is man enough stop him.
I don't have Isaac Amurium. Hey! I simply tell the gods I didn't see what happened.
Oh, shut up! Do you have eyes?
A kingdom stands, but by lies it falls apart.
You heard about the flood that is rapidly submerging all the towns along the banks of the river Niger.
Honestly, that's very serious. That reminds me. You even reminded me of the promise I made to the displaced persons in the camp. I promised them I was going to visit them to help them. Yes, I would see to it.
That's good. I can't begin to imagine the difficulties those people are going through. None of them was prepared for the flood.
Honestly.
I heard that some woke up in the morning and saw their houses flooded. They couldn't take out a pin. They only had to save their lives first.
My worry is that the flood, while carrying water into their houses, must have carried other sea reptiles into their houses. Them snakes, crocodiles, you know.
Even hippopotamus.
Brother, what are you doing here?
Hello. This is Collins, and I am in our house.
What is going on here?
Mom, I saw some elders on my way out a few hours ago. And they are gathered in the village square, and I was informed they are about to perform the Akwali ceremony.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure, Mom.
Isn't the date for the festival supposed to be publicized?
You know, Caesar, before we got married, you promised me you were going to take care of Collins. You promised me you were going to protect him.
I protected him. I protected him from the wolves out there who wanted to devour him.
They wanted to devour him because of the throne of his father. The same throne you are taking away from him.
No, honestly, Carol, I don't know where you're coming from. And, I mean, what's all this?
Caesar, stop pretending. You want to tell me that you are not aware that, even as we speak, that some elders are at the village square. They must have lit up the fire of the warriors. Collins is here. Who lit that fire?
Well, one who abandons his own gathering must not cry that he has been sent out.
Collins did not bargain for this.
Listen, he was the person who left the meeting where everything about Akwali Festival was discussed. He didn't even bother to come back to ask anybody what was discussed at the meeting. Instead, he went all over the place, complaining to you, complaining to your brother, how he's been dispossessed, how he's been maltreated and all that.
You know, Caesar, I've tried so much not to believe that. You're doing everything in your power to make sure Anthony succeeds you. He is my son too, remember? But Caesar, for the sake of equity, give Collins what rightfully belongs to him and stop pitting my sons against each other.
Now listen, woman, and listen good. Don't you ever talk to me in that manner again.
Then do the right thing.
Iyo kaka, iyo kaka, aniya napomena na mepomenu. Iyo kaka, ezio kwana nsumba patano bodo. Iyo kaka.
I don't want to go there.
That's a lie. You're going there. I said, you are going there to see things for yourself. If there are people among those elders that are working against you, you need to look them in the face. You need to look them in the eyes and make them understand that you know the game they're playing.
Where are you going?
To the Akwali festival.
There is no need. They're here.
Truth and justice, a kingdom stands, but by lies it falls apart. Greed and jealousy, hatred and envy, only tears us apart, only breaks us down. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Fighting each other, we are much stronger when we exist hand in hand, living in peace and love. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Fighting each other, we are much stronger when we exist hand in hand, living in peace and love. Itself cannot stand. Fighting each other, we are much stronger when we exist hand in hand.
Mother, why do you hate me so much?
Shut up. Shut your mouth. Listen, Anthony. Don't try that your emotional blackmail on me. I do not hate you. I cannot hate my own child. Is this your obsession that is threatening to destroy this family?
Mother, I'm not destroying this family. I am not. I'm only doing... Anyway, Mother, why is it that no matter what I do, nothing ever impresses you? Why?
Anthony, do you know what you have just done?
What?
You went to the village square to light up the courage of the warriors.
Mother, I did it because Collins was nowhere to be found. And the elders were getting impatient. I did it for him. I did it for Collins and for this family. I was even thinking that somebody should at least appreciate what I've just done.
Our elders, I salute all of you. Today is a happy day in Mbanda. And I said, I'm still saying it, that our lives will not be cut short by anybody or any spiritual force or anything at all. Mbanda will live, oh. We will live long. I have cola in my hand.
Your Majesty, go ahead and bless the cola for us.
Yeah. Chukwu Okeke. Chukwu Okeke. Chukwu Okeke. Ya toji. Ndogo. 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 Ndonke.
Collins, please.
My dear sister, I've told you not to worry yourself. I'm not running away.
I know, but you can at least tell me where you're going to.
I'll call you.
Is that what I'll tell our mother?
You don't need to tell her anything. I have to do this.
Truth and justice.